Hey guys, Wedge here, bringing you another Microsoft Flight Simulator EasyJet career mode video. Today we'll be continuing our flight from Edinburgh. We'll be flying from Edinburgh to Luton Airport in London, or near London. So without further ado, let's kick off where we started. I probably should get this open. So, in the aircraft, APU and that's already on because we're just taking over the same flight, so we just need to program the computer. Basically, we are running a bit late to schedule, so we've got 40 minutes to get out and in the air. So technically we have 10 minutes actually, so might be a slight delay today, so we've got to make up that. So seatbelt signs on, everything is already up there, so we'll be flying from Echo, Golf, Papa Hotel to Echo, Golf, Golf, Whiskey. Turn, iris initiate, already has. Our cost index is 2, cruising altitude is 280. Let's just double check that we've got Luton and not some random airport. We've got Luton. Flight plan. From Edinburgh, we'll be departing runway 86 via TLAD. Insert that. Bit of a weird. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Alrighty. Now the landing in Luton, the flight sim brief is just giving me the stupidest thing ever, so we're gonna see what we can do. So we've only got one waypoint. Calendar. Which is not too far from here. Calendar. And we'll just do the landing, I mean, pretty straightforward from there. Arrival into ILS runway 8. Okay, this is really weird. The sim brief is telling me runway 8, but there is no runway 8 at Luton. We'll do ILS 7. That was really weird. Okay, yeah, that needs to be fixed. Via Law 3G. We'll insert that. We'll just see what's happened with that. Oh my god! Absolutely not. Let me fix that up before we continue any further. Alrighty, so our flight plan's all in. We're gonna have to land ILS runway 25. A pretty straightforward flight plan. Come out, departure, right hand turn, waypoint Sivbu, and then we're online to start our approach into Luton. Yeah, it's a bit bugged, I can't do much about it. It's the most boring flight plan ever, but oh well. And we are a bit delayed because of, was it a baggage cart was missing? That's what they said. Either way, all ready to go. So without further ado, jetway disconnected. Engine ignition to start. The beacon was on, I don't know why it turned off. Navan logo, taxi lights. Engine number 1 can start up.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard flight 1845, the service to London. Our flight time will be roughly
Parking brake is now off.
minutes. Now that the cabin door is closed, please make sure that all devices are in airplane mode and your large devices are now shut down and stowed. Please fasten your seatbelt and make sure that all tray tables and seat backs are in a full upright and locked position for departure. Cabin crew, prepare cabin for departure.
That's that.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to the screen for an important safety demonstration. Thank you for flying with us.
Ladies and gentlemen, we now ask for your attention while we take you through the safety procedures on this aircraft. A safety card is in your seat pocket showing the exit routes, oxygen masks, life jackets, and brace position that you must adopt if you hear brace, brace. There are 2 emergency exits at the rear, 4 in the middle, and 2 at the front of the cabin.
To start, lock the door.
Floor lighting will guide you to an exit. Please be aware that your nearest exit may be behind you. In an emergency, leave all cabin baggage on board. Your seatbelt is fastened, adjusted, and released as shown. It must be fastened when the seatbelt signs are on, and we recommend that you keep it fastened at all times. If the air supply fails, masks will drop from above you. Pull a mask towards you to start the oxygen. Put the mask over your nose and mouth. Hold in place with the strap. Pull on each side to adjust. Put on your own mask before helping others. If we land on water, take the life jacket from under your seat. Put it over your head. Pass the tapes around your waist. Click together and pull the strap to adjust. Do not inflate it inside the aircraft. When outside, inflate by pulling the toggle. If it fails to inflate or needs topping up, blow into the tube. There is a light and whistle for attracting attention. We also carry flotation aids for children. Your tray table must now be stowed, armrest down, window blinds open, and seatbelt fastened.
Flaps 2, sorry.
We wish you a pleasant flight with easyJet.
That was our safety announcement. It was a custom safety announcement. That was the easyJet one. But that's pretty cool. Preference. We might as well start our taxi because we are going to be a bit late. Alrighty, taxi's now underway. Once we are lined up and ready to depart, we will be back. Yeah, just gotta wait till we're taxied out. Hopefully we aren't too late today. Just about to turn on to runway 06. So, we're gonna let the cabin crew know to be seated. Strobe lights can come on. Landing lights can come on. Takeoff lights on. Beacon off. Cabin crew, I need you to be ready before I can go. Thank you. And look at that, we just made it in time for departure. 145. We are running a bit late here though. So, whoa. If we can make a bit of time up with this schedule for Simbri. So 7:27 UTC times when we got to arrive there. So hopefully we do. But without further ado, let's just straighten up. And punch it. Toga. Nose down to 100 knots. And we clear it. 80, we leave it a little bit. 100, we clear him. V1. Rotates. That was a beautiful takeoff. Sort of a bit left-hand turn. Don't know if we can see 3 bridges. Sure can. That seems very useless to have the 3 bridges all in that one little corner there. Alright, we can reduce the thrusters to level climb. Autopilot now take control of the speed, which we will raise to 240. Don't need that arms anymore. I did it again. I left the APU on. Just ignore that. That never happened. Climbing nicely here. Pitch down a little bit. Flaps 1 can be brought in. And before I crash because flaps 1's broken, flaps 1 can also be brought in. And we will raise our nose again to gain more altitude. Start programming this. What are we at? And there we go, the autopilot is now on. We're now climbing at 3,100 feet per minute. Might be able to climb a bit more. Okay. And with that said, we'll turn off our landing lights now. We no longer need that. Turn off our takeoff lights. The strobe lights are on. Nav and logo's on. All we need on. So, once we hit close to our cruising altitude, or an altitude where it's safe enough to turn off the seatbelt signs, we will do so. But other than that, hopefully you enjoy the light out of the, or the view out of the window seat.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now passing through 10,000 feet. You can now turn on your larger portable electronic devices. As a reminder, please keep your seatbelt fastened while you are seated and do not congregate in the galleys or near the lavatories. This aircraft is equipped with onboard Wi-Fi. If you wish to connect to the Wi-Fi, you will be required to pay a small fee. We do offer complimentary in-flight TV thanks to our partners. Connect to the Wi-Fi to find out more information.
Just passing through flow level 213. We are just going to turn off the seatbelt signs for passengers. I never turned them off, indeed. So, seatbelt signs are now off. Passengers are free to do what they want. We are just about to hit our cruising altitude of 280 and our speed of 340, 240 knots. Or Mach 8.1, 0.81, sorry, not 8.1.
The flight crew has turned off the fasten seatbelt signs. You can knock it up and move around the cabin.
So yeah, I mean everything's already done. We're climbing nicely. Everything's going pretty smoothly up in the air. So yeah, unless something happens, we'll be back. But the next time you'll see us, we will be starting our descent, or starting the procedures to start our descent. But yeah, other than that, relax and enjoy this short flight to Luton Airport in the United Kingdom. Just about to start our descent now. We are just about to pass the waypoint Sivbu. So we're going to program the descent into the computer. We're going to put down for 5,000 feet. And we are going to do it at a 1,500 feet per minute. We'll do 1,600. We're feeling a bit lucky today up here in the cockpit. Ready? Oh. We don't want the 1 there. 95. Rightio. So, gonna have to do that to prevent us from overspeeding. But yeah, we are starting our descent now. Nice, smooth descent down into Luton Airport. Next time you'll see us, we will be about 20 nautical miles away from the airport. We're ready to deploy our landing gear and hopefully capture the ILS and, yeah, the ILS glide slope and the localizer.
Ladies and gentlemen, the seatbelt sign is now turned on, so it is time to return to your seats and fasten your seatbelt.
As you just heard, the seatbelt sign is on. Should have turned it on a bit earlier. We are just being a bit vectored. We are just vectoring ourselves in. We did have a few problems with the approach not exactly working 100%. Luton Airport. Just trying to find it off the tip of my nose. Now, I'm pretty sure that's it there, but we need to be lined up with the runway, which I cannot see. which I might have to actually do a go around. We're going to turn the autopilot off now. Whoa! Jeez Louise. Okay, yep, there we go. There is the runway. I actually have it in sight now. We are way too goddamn high. Absolutely too high. I don't know if this is going to work exactly, but we'll see what it does. Alright, well, Captain's call, gonna make a go around. We will definitely come back around. I'm gonna turn off the approach mode, ILS mode. We're gonna vector ourselves around. Way too high. We're gonna maintain 4,000 feet. I want to manage that speed, so we're gonna have a go around. Then we'll come back to attempt to try and land into Luton. So we'll just let the cabin know. Need to find delay.
Unfortunately, due to the go-around, we are going to be very slightly behind schedule. We do apologize for this slight inconvenience.
Yeah, we're definitely going to have to go around. That was just absolutely horrible, so... we will be back very shortly once we are lined up with the airport. Until then, yeah, just sit back, relax and enjoy. Alrighty, so after that quick go around, you know, we did lose quite a bit of time. We are running pretty late now. What are we? Almost 10 minutes late. We're going to engage the approach mode. Any second it should get that localizer. Let the cabin crew know we're ready to land this time. And also, I realised we hadn't slowed down at all, so that was a massive problem on my part, so we were never going to land. There's absolutely no way that we were ever going to land this plane on that field, so... yes, just got to locate the field at this time. There it is, there's Luton. We are at a more acceptable speed. Just need to be able to capture that glide slope and the localizer, which we haven't yet. We really need to capture this glide slope. Let's descend. Okay, we're not descending at all. $2,500. Let's see if the approach mode does this time. Cat 3 single, there we go. We are descending a bit fast, but you know, we got to do what we got to do. Landing gear is coming out. Low auto brake. Speed brake deployed. Be landing this time into Luton after that failed attempt in that go around. I don't even know, I wouldn't even call that an attempt. It was an insult of an attempt to be able to... yeah, okay. Well anyway, let's just land this puppy down into Luton. Turn the autopilot off now. I'm going to do this ourselves because we are a bit off center. It was trying to fix it, but I don't want to be fixing it at the last second. Give myself as much time as possible. 1000. Getting a bit of a crosswind. 17 knots, pretty strong actually. Okay, that was a unique landing per se. Reverses are out. We can clear the reverses now. Manual braking. Spoiler comes back in. We'll turn off here. Alrighty, and welcome to Luton. It was a
gentlemen, welcome to
somewhat
London.
soft landing.
The local time is 1:59 p.m. and it's currently about 5 degrees Celsius.
Alrighty, let us taxi to our gates.
Until the aircraft has come to a complete stop and the seatbelt sign is turned off.
Alrighty, we are pulling into our gate number 42. It asks us to go to 61, but there's a building in the way with the jetway. We're going to ignore that, and we're just going to come in here. It's pretty disappointing that we don't get a jetway, but oh well. APU bleed and APU is on. We're just going to come up to a park here, disembark our passengers with our imaginary stairs, and see what our landing rate was, and see what the passengers liked and disliked about the flight. So, parking brake is on, engine 1, engine 2 off. Set that to 5000 managed mode. I knew that would happen. Passengers are now deboarding any second. Seatbelt sign off, they're now deboarding. We'll turn off the fuel pumps. And what else do we have to do? Taxi light off. Managed, flight director off, and we'll leave it there for the moment, and we'll check out what the passengers thought of our landing. Righty-o, the flight has been completed, passengers are deboarded, and the flight, wow, look at that, 98 feet per minute. Okay, so we did have a baggage issue. I don't know if I did say that. We had a delay as well because of it. Unsafe takeoff, so they didn't like that. They didn't like the go around. They didn't get any water. Right, despite the delay. Yep. Okay, yep. So they were pretty much happy with it. 58-minute flight time. We would have been a bit earlier. We would have been on that 52 minutes, but we had that go around. So, yeah, if you did enjoy that video, consider subscribing. I'd like to thank you for coming out and watching our video and joining us from our flight from Edinburgh to Luton. Next time we'll be flying from Luton, gate 42 to who knows where. We'll find out in the next video. So check that out in the coming 3 days. So, yet again, thanks for watching and join us in Luton in the coming days.